Hey everybody, I'm Doug Koenig, professional shooter for over 30 years, and today I want to give you kind of a handgun tip. And basically I'm just going to start out with the basics. I think it's very much overlooked, and it's the grip and stance. Those are the two big important things to start out, especially with new shooters or somebody new to concealed carry. They don't really know what the proper technique is. Now, I've evolved my shooting technique for over 30 years in competitive shooting. So basically what I'm looking for in a stance, okay? I want my feet, if this is the target in front of me, and I'm a right-handed shooter, I want my left foot just slightly in front. I want to be straight up with a slight bend at the waist, but I want it to be a very natural stance, okay? When I draw the pistol, the way you draw the pistol and the grip on the pistol is you want to be high on the pistol as you can be. So on a 1911, I have a beaver tail. On these polymer guns, the Security 9, your hand's going to fit right underneath the back tab. You get as high as you can. All right, now you see this opening that's created. I'm going to keep my shooting hand thumb up near the safety or up as high as I can. My weak hand, my support hand's going to come in and fit inside. All right, it's going to fit inside that gap. I'm going to squeeze these fingers, and this thumb is going to just gently rest on the frame of the gun. All right, so what that looks like is my thumbs are pointed right down the side of the gun. All right, it gives me a very natural indexing. Okay, and now the grip. People say, how much grip tension do you use? I use about as much as I would swinging a hammer. Okay, I don't have to put some death grip on the pistol because then it causes tremors and it's hard to maintain that grip for a long period of time. But I also don't want to hold it so loose that it would fly out of my hand. So I want kind of a matter-of-fact grip, slightly a little bit more on the firm side than weak side, but just kind of a matter-of-fact like you'd be swinging a hammer. And it's about 50-50 or maybe 60%, 40% support hand to the strong hand. Now, when I put that support hand in, I want this, my index finger up against the trigger guard, okay, and I'm squeezing together, all right? I've got the alignment, I'm squeezing. The arms, if I push them out, then just slightly off of lock. That's the stance I want. You want to be able to practice this, okay, in front of a mirror. Work on your draw, work on your grip, your stance, and practice this at home so that when you do get time to go to the range and you have ammunition to shoot, you're not wasting time just figuring out your gun, the safety, how it works, and your stance and your grip. Work on that stuff at home. Always make sure you have an unloaded pistol, okay? Unloaded and clear, all right? Aim, dry fire, just sit, work on your grip. See, make sure it feels real natural, your stance. You want it to be something you can repeat time and time again, all right? Because if you ever had to use your pistol in self-defense, you're going to do what's natural. You're not going to be in some weird combat stance or some, have time to think about it. You're just going to react, okay? So you want it to be very natural. Do you see how smooth and natural that was? That's my grip. That's my stance. That's how you see me shoot all the time. All right, so what does that look like? Shooting on some targets. I'll do some one-shot draws just to show you. Now again, all right, my left foot's in front, nice and slow. Okay, nice, smooth draw. Engage the target. Shot the little center plate out of the plate rack. Okay, let's do another shot. Okay, nice and smooth. You can see you don't want to be lean back or lean too far forward. Nice upright stance. Manipulate the trigger. Okay, I hope this tip helps you, and I look forward to seeing you someday at the range.